sitting down with our president, Sean Morrison.
Hey guys, what's up?
So if you've watched some of our other vlogs, you've seen we've talked a lot about websites, WordPress, all along the lines of that. And so today we're going to be going into the hosting side of it with benefits of WordPress managed hosting. So if we want to start by just saying what is hosting, how can we learn more about that?
Yeah, so anytime you have a website, you do need to have it hosted on the internet. So when somebody types in google.com, your website would come up. So not google.com, but whatever your website is .com, your website would be there. And so that is hosting your website on a server on the internet, so it is accessible through the World Wide Web. And so every website needs that. You also have domain hosting, but that's not really the topic of conversation today. Just really hosting the domain though is you have your domain, whatever.com, .net, .org. You do need to have that hosted. Usually we recommend GoDaddy or something like that to get that domain purchased, and then that's just a once a year reoccurring thing. But website hosting, the topic of today is hosting the website itself. So once you have your website built, once the website is ready to go, you need to put it live onto the internet, and that is where hosting comes into play. And so what we're talking about today specifically is WordPress managed hosting. So being that we are an agency that focuses on WordPress, we build WordPress websites. We have a custom managed WordPress hosting platform that is built for your business. And so what that means is we're not only putting your website online, but we are maintaining it, keeping it secure. So we're updating all of your plugins, we're updating your software, your core, and doing things like that to just keep your website up and running. So it's more hosting. The managed part of it is also maintenance of your website. So that's very important, especially in WordPress, to make sure your website stays up to date. And so, years down the road, when you go to do something, your website breaks because it hasn't been taken care of and it's now obsolete. And there's a lot of development you have to go back and repair, when if you would have just kept up with it, you would have been in a much better shape.
Yeah, definitely. So the first benefit we're going to talk about is how WordPress managed hosting is fast and reliable. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's very important to have a fast loading website, and so we've gone through a few different providers of hosting and a few different setup servers, all different kinds of ways to get the best WordPress specific hosting environment for our clients. And so we've gone through quite a few different iterations, and we're really confident and happy with where we're at now. And so a website that's loading in 15-20 seconds is way too long nowadays, especially e-commerce. People are going to leave after 5 seconds, and you're not going to make the sale and stuff like that. And so making sure that your website is loading fast. Our goal here is around 3 seconds. Under 3 seconds, around 3 seconds is a good range to where people are patiently. It's a good rate for people waiting to see the website load up. And so doing things with the website, the environment, everything like that is very important to have a fast loading website, and that's one of the things we really pay attention to with our hosting platform here at Simplemachine.
Great, yeah. So the second benefit we're going to be talking about is how this hosting can help you avoid downtime. So can you tell us what is downtime and how can we avoid that through this hosting?
Yeah, definitely. Downtime, of course, is when your website comes down off the internet. And so when somebody goes to your website is down, there's an error there, your website is not showing up. And that's obviously a bad thing. You can miss out on sales, you can miss out on calls if you're a service business, and you can lose the trust of your customers. And so we offer 99.99% uptime. And there are a lot of ways to keep that, keep redundancies, keep things in place to make sure your website stays online. And so one of the things that we do here at Simplemachine, and that comes with our hosting packages, is a content delivery network, or CDN, and that not only speeds up your website, it reduces the distance that the files need to be transferred to the user when they're accessing your website, but it also it reduces that downtime. It kind of is your backup, and really helps to keep that website in place no matter what version of your site is is coming up, you're still going to see a version, even if it's an older one. We don't offer, or we don't allow our websites to come down. So
Great. So the third one we're going to talk about is security. So with this, we mean an SSL certificate. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
yeah, an SSL certificate is very important. What that is, when you are typing in a website and you look up at the top in the search bar, if you don't have http://yourwebsite.com, you don't have that HTTPS now. Google is looking at your website as non-secure, and so it used to be, we've mentioned this before, that the website is. It used to be used for e-commerce websites. So if you're making a sale on the website, you need to have an SSL certificate. And in the last year or so, Google has come out and said you need to have an SSL certificate for every website. They want all of their users to be accessing websites that are secure and to provide a search engine that only offers secure websites. And so having that SSL is very important. It tells the user that your website is secure, gives you an SEO boost because Google sees that your website is secure, and overall, you're making everyone happy, and getting that kind of approval in Google is obviously a good and important thing to do. So our websites, or our hosting packages, all of them come with SSL certificates.
Great. Another really important benefit that we're going to talk about is daily backups. So can you tell us what you'd be backing up from a website and why this is important?
Yeah, so we back up our websites, all of our clients' websites on a daily basis. So every morning around 3 a.m. or whatever it is, we back up all of the websites in their current state. So that means the whole website, the database, everything is captured in that moment, and we have that access point of the website. So if something happens to where you have employees that are managing the website, or we're developing something that is in the website, and something goes wrong, with the click of a button, we can have you back to where it was, moments ago. And if you notice that something happened weeks ago, we keep about 30 days backups in place to where you can go back even further in time. Maybe you made a change and you tested it out for a while, but you don't really like it, and you don't want to kind of take it apart. You can just go back to how it was before. And so daily backups are very important. It's that peace of mind, it's that security. If you don't have it and your website goes down or something happens, you're going to lose your website, and you don't have that peace of mind that you can, with a click of a button, have that file ready and uploaded, and your website's back online. So very important to take daily backups.
Great. The last benefit we're going to highlight is the high quality customer service a client would get through having this hosting package.
Yeah, you of course want a high quality customer service with any business you're working with, any service provider you're working with. Your website is the hub of your marketing. It's going to be the most important piece of your marketing, and so it's an extension of your business. And so if it's not functioning properly, there's going to be a problem. And so you want that to be, you want the service provider, your hosting provider, to be available to answer questions you have, that kind of stuff. Just be there for you if something does occur, if you want to make changes or anything like that. And so having customer service with your hosting provider and ability to contact them local is really great as well. Just being able to talk with them on a local basis is great. So definitely keep that in mind when looking for a hosting provider. Customer service is definitely important.
Great, yeah. So let's just wrap it up by if you can tell us a little bit more about the packages we offer and kind of what our hosting plan looks like in regards to all of these benefits.
Yeah, so whether we build a website for you on WordPress or you have a current website on WordPress, we can host your website for you. We do have 3 packages available here at Simplemachine. They range in price, and it's really dependent upon what support you need from us on a reporting level, really. So, are you wanting to just see analytics along with your reporting? That's one thing we haven't mentioned, is we do send reporting on how many people are coming to your website, just your overall Google Analytics reporting on a weekly basis. And so, what are you needing? And so we have different packages for that. If you're a high-level e-commerce business, we can send monthly page speed updates and monthly SEO reports and all that kind of stuff. And so it's really just dependent upon what fits your business and what plan you're looking for. But all of our packages here at Simplemachine, they come with everything we've mentioned before. They have SSL certificates with all of them. They all come with the content delivery network. They're all, we all test our websites for speed and reliability and make sure that they have the content delivery network in place. And, we take daily backups on all of our websites. And so, and of course we, carry that customer service that we have throughout the rest of our business to the hosting side. And so, just if you're interested in WordPress hosting packages, if you're looking for a better solution to hosting your website, something more reliable and secure, we'd love to help. We'd love to take care of your website for you. That's what we do best here at Simplemachine. We appreciate you watching this video today. If you have any questions in regards to hosting, we're happy to help. And thanks for watching.
Bye guys, please subscribe below.